Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 3 in the return of Let's Try Lost Technology. Bong bong, mashallah, Father bless y'all. Hope you're doing well. I'm your host, Game God Fluent. We're going to be delving in, guys, to some more of this fine gem. We're going to be playing hard. And I don't know what to do. I guess the Chronicles, the prologue birth. Let's go back for a second. Normal game, same Chronicles and stuff. Luna game, free movements restricted to your domain. You can only control your squad. And that has the same Chronicles as well. Marsh Invasion, The Age of the Great Voyage. Yeah, really cool stuff. So let's start from birth, I guess, on a hard game. So the enemy will also employ high-ranking units. And we'll do prologue birth. The wars. No one knows when or how they started. In the lands controlled by humans, some fight for no reason other than to fight. Some fight in the name of peace and justice. Some fight out of greed to gain more land. And through their fighting, their very humanity is lost. The victorious write history to burnish their image, removing all traces of their misdeeds. As a result, much of what was good has been lost. Territory, technology, and history. Now not a single country has managed to exist for more than 50 years. Select player faction. Here we go. This will make all the difference in what we experience. Can WASD work? No. Can click and drag work? No. Right click? No. Oh, what happened? Select player faction. I guess just doing this. Or using... No, even the arrow keys don't move the map. I don't know which ones... These are all different campaigns. And I don't know which ones have been translated to English. There's so many cool ones, it looks like. Reynald Empire. I'm sure that one has been, but that one seems... Or observe the game. Let's go to Reynald. The largest capital on the continent of Schiaparelli. Currently the seat of the empire with the largest palace and surrounding town, known for having the world's largest population and highest density. Oh, here's the elves. Ausonia Forest. North, the world's largest forest region. Given the abundance of quality lumber, it's often selected for attack. Long ago, Emperor Reynald attacked on his southward invasion. As they passed, the imperial forces set fire to the woods, destroying much of the area for which the elves still carry a grudge. In the Ausonia ruins, a building constructed some unknown years ago, thought to be built by an army passing through the forest, but it was a ruin before even the oldest of the elves was born. Wow. Pavonis. Tharsis on the shore. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff, but I think we're going to be the elves. We're going to keep it simple. I don't know if there's other types of elves. Here's Central Elysium Desert, capital city built around an oasis in the center of the burning sands of Elysium. Once the capital of a country that ruled the desert, due to the workings of Castus, that country fell into ruin. The name of that country and its capital city have been forgotten, a critical point for those wanting to cross the desert, so it is well fortified. A strait, look at how cool that is. Foothills, that's Lion down there. Up here is Knights of Kunitz, and then Musket. There's all sorts of cool factions. Dragon Knights of Fevnir. But we're going to be the elves, guys, which I think are these guys. Alfheim. A faction of elves within the Ausonia Forest. Leader is Ephemeral. The elves of the forest avoid fighting with other countries, but in these troubled times they devote themselves to defense. They cannot hide their unease and suspicion over the passing of the Emperor and sudden appointment of Agnes. Having defended their woods for so long, it's begun to occur to them that the best way to defend the forest may be to force an opponent to surrender before they can act. Difficulty 3 stars. I don't know really if that's good. Maybe 3 out of 5. 4 territories. That's got to be pretty good. Income 3750. Funds 8,000. Unit count 64. They have ephemeral. Leader of the Elves of Alfheim, ended a civil war in Ausonia Forest about 40 years ago and established a new country. Elves tend to favor bows, but also wield swords. They also manipulate plants so that they can create bows by touching trees and use sharpened branches as arrows. And there's Ephemeral, looking wicked with that bow. Really cool. Oh, and there's more. With this power, they can fire with one hand, using the sharpened branches as arrows. Able to fight with both bows and swords, they have exceptional fighting strength. They don't hold any desire for expansion, but worry that defending their borders may not be enough. And they've got Mina. Wait a minute. If we go down... Okay, we'll go through what they have. Mina. They already have a ton of stuff. That's my only thing. Like, maybe we could play a faction that isn't quite as decked out. But Mina, trainee among Alfheim's archers and little sister to Mirka, sub-commander of the swordsmen, over 100 years old but still just a child among the long-lived elves. Though young, she's shown impressive talents and received special permission to join the armed forces, skilled at rapid fire, able to release many arrows in quick succession, not interested in the debate on whether or not Alfheim should attack the Empire. Mirka, sub-commander of Alfheim's swordsmen and Ephemeral's longtime friend, supported Ephemeral since before Alfheim was formed, member of the moderate faction which believes that recklessly attacking the Empire would only lead to severe casualties and should be avoided, thinks that the military's primary concern should be defense, which goes against her commander's opinion, though they don't fight over it. He looks cool, all this unique artwork. Wald, commander of the archers in Alfheim. As elves favor the bow over the sword and give archers greater authority, their commander is essentially in control of all the armed forces. Has a dislike of Ephemeral, who was born with talents for both weapons, and as such placed swordmen and archers alike on even footing with each other, the chief of the radical faction which believes they should strike first. Klaus, commander of the swordsmen in Alfheim, since the Empire once set fire to the forest, believes that striking before the enemy can is a vital strategy for survival, thinks that the elves should invade the Empire before they themselves fall victim to its predation, strongly proposes a mobilization of forces but swears loyalty to Ephemeral and wouldn't betray her to begin an uprising. Leandre, wind mage and oldest elf in Alfheim. Wow. All elves are born with magical talent, but he sought to use nothing but magic to fight, never using a weapon. On the same level as the commanders of the swordsmen and archers, has incredible persuasive skills, but will simply follow any decision made, a cunning old man skilled at shirking responsibility. And then Mainrad, authority on botanical research, able to combine plants, poisons, mushrooms, and more into toxins or medicine. The archers under his command are known for using poison-tipped arrows. Being an archer, he's often treated as Wald's subordinate, though they are actually equals. Rather unskilled at combat, given his dislike of exercise. And finally, Trudelise, best archer in Alfheim, called Sniper for the range at which she can kill targets. None can compare with her skill, but she lacks the ability to lead, instead remaining a member of the archery units. She uses wind magic to create screw arrows which spin and bore through targets. Doesn't work well with Commander Wald. Took a critical wound in battle with the Lizardmen, but managed to survive. Cool, so they've got some really intriguing characters, I'll say that. And I think we're going to go ahead and confirm and be them. So let's, we could check out the other ones a little bit. I mean, Lion looks really cool. Scandia, difficulty 4 stars. They only have 2 territories. Therianthropes have lived in the mountains of Scandia Island for a long time. 5 years ago, people in the port village of Panchaea planned to build New Scandia, a town in the mountains, led to some fierce confrontations between them and the Therianthropes. As a result, almost all the males were lost in battle, and many survivors left. The youth who remained grew up to continue the resistance, but were reaching their limit. Yocto is a devil, weak, simple-minded demon. Oh, these are demons. There's an elf with a strong dislike of swords and bows. There's a something, I don't know, is that a Therianthrope? Reindeer? Therianthrope. Shaze is a Therianthrope. Oh, they're like wolf or something, part canine. Whoops. Elysium is tempting. Castus, an atheist, created a new religion for the devout people of the desert to follow. Based on helping the weak and judging the powerful, they see a better land and obtain new followers by invading other countries in their god's name. 5-star difficulty. Level 8 Snake, how cool is that? Second in command. Knights of Kunitz. I wish more of these were translated. There's probably some that aren't. But I like the really small underdog ones, like that just don't have a lot of land. Kingdom of Gug. But surely that's not translated. It just got one land there. Lion, Macon. I love the naming too. The naming conventions are really cool. Where's McCann? Right there. Ophir Fortress. Muskets up there. I mean, it's a lot of cool ones. So I think we're just gonna go with. There's even a crime route. An Alcatraz. I guess I'll go with Alfheim. They have 4. It just seems like that's a lot, and it seems like you're immediately going to have to attack the Empire. Hopefully we go over the desert a little bit and stuff, but let's be Alfheim. Yeah, we are good to confirm it. Let's go. Difficulty hard, scenario prologue, birth, faction Alfheim. Are you sure? Yeah, let's give it a shot. Watch the opening, confirm. Great Forest, Ausonia. The southern land of Ausonia is a fertile place with the world's largest forest. Those seeking lumber have often attempted invading, but the elves of the forest have protected the forest from invaders since bygone ages. 4th day of the 3rd month, year 56. When I was younger, I was often persecuted. Mother attempted to stay out of sight, and so we lived in squalid conditions. We changed homes countless times, switching forests without explanation. Neighbors who were once kind suddenly changed one day, avoiding me or casting stones. I was sad and frustrated, but I wanted to know why it had come to this. And then, after moving so many times I'd lost count, I was surrounded by children my own age. They told me straight to my face, "Your father's a war criminal." I didn't know what that meant. I knew there was a great war when the humans invaded Ausonia around the time I was born. I heard from my mother that my father had died in the war. By the time I had reached the age of understanding, the war was already over. And even though we hadn't won, the human soldiers returned home. Okay, is that a dude or a chick? I can't really tell. Looks like a dude, yeah. Leader! What? What's wrong? Lost in thought? Ah, yes. For some reason, I was reminded of my youth. Ephemeral, the leader of the elvish factions of Alfheim, had gathered soldiers and gone to the forest to ambush and put an end to lizardmen hunting elves. More pest extermination than battle, she left the main forces in the southern headquarters and took a squad of 24 archers and 24 swordsmen, choosing her best friend Mirka as second in command. We're about to finish off those vile skinks, so please focus. She had been a friend to Ephemeral since before the establishment of Alfheim. Oh, it's a she? She was the serious type, using polite speech ever since Ephemeral took up leadership. Sorry to worry you. Ah. Ephemeral's keen senses detected the presence of lizardmen in the distance. Looks like they're here. All units, move out. Yes, sir. Ausonia Forest West. A single bold lizardman walked through the forest controlled by the elves. Are you really so scared that you run away after sensing me? There's two reasons to run. Either you're trying to escape or you're leading me into a trap. Lizard King Hissa. I can smell a trap anywhere at Elf. Hissa, the leader of the lizardman nest known as Mekan, kept his guard up and continued to follow the scent he'd picked up. Carnivorous hunters, the lizardmen had come to hunt in this forest of elves. Strong, intelligent fighters, the elves were entertaining prey for the lizardmen. He would normally be wary when presented with the possibility of a trap, but Hissa was actually enjoying his pursuit, wondering how they might attempt to stop him. They're gone. Fire! On Ephemeral's command, a rain of arrows were released from the soldiers lying in wait around Hissa. With his honed instincts and agility, Hissa avoided the arrows and moved to counterattack. Swordsmen, forward! At her order, the swordsmen standing by charged together, led by the second in command. Despite being surrounded by over 10 swordsmen, the lizardman seemed an even match. It even looked like he was enjoying the situation. Bring him down, whatever it takes. Hissa didn't notice, but there was one archer taking aim in the distance. Sniper Trudelise. She was an accomplished sniper, the chosen favorite to finish Hissa off. Hidden in a tall tree with a good view, she focused in on her target, and just as she was about to fire, it was Trudelise who instead felt cold steel rip into her body. Someone had thrown a shuriken-like weapon from below. Trudelise! The plan had failed, and Ephemeral called out her wounded comrade's name out of worry, but there was no answer. Ah, so you even had a sniper in hiding. An excellent plan, but you're not the only one who has soldiers waiting to strike. The lizard man who had thrown the shuriken weapon revealed himself. Whoa, Lizard Knight Gothmog, dang. He wore a full suit of armor, including a helmet covering his face. He had such an intimidating aura that the elves felt the cold touch of fear in their hearts. Disperse! Realizing that more casualties were inevitable, the elf leader ordered a retreat. Hearing it, the elves each began splitting off, escaping in different directions. As Hissa began pursuit of one of the elves, an arrow came soaring toward him. Ah, you're not going to run away? Avoiding the arrow by a hair's width, Hissa looked in the direction it came from, where Ephemeral still stood. The others needed a chance to get away. I'm not human, you know. I have no problem fighting 2-on-1 against a woman. That's a big help. It would be a problem if one of you fought and the other gave chase, after all. So you think you can survive against the two of us? And you, do you think you'll be able to get every elf in this forest? Huh. Heh. Ooh. All three of them leaped into action at the same time. Oh boy. Ausonia Forest South. In the far corners of the forest, there's a place with an elvish village. Leader, you're safe. It's Klaus. The swordsman running up was the captain of the swords and best among them. Yes, somehow. Ephemeral attempted to ease their worry with a smile, but there was a large gash on her right temple, and half of her symbolic long elvish ear was sliced off. Wow. We'll begin treatment immediately. They begin to raise their hands and cast healing magic. Aside from the head, there were large bite marks between the neck and left shoulder. How barbaric! For her to not heal it herself, the battle must have been intense enough that she depleted all her magic power. Unlike humans and ourselves, they'll just use about anything as a weapon if they can. Ugh. This elvish swordsman was more aggressive than his peers and often spoke out against elvish tradition when it came to protecting the forest. I know what you're thinking, Klaus. You believe we should exterminate the lizardmen, right? Yes, at this rate. How is Trudelise? There's no immediate threat, but she's yet to regain consciousness. I see. Is the time for defense at an end? But any movement from the Empire? Reports indicate they're strengthening their forces. No doubt they're preparing for something big. We're unsure of their goal, but it seems likely they'll target Hellas when they invade. But I can't say for sure that they won't attack us. There's a possibility they could take advantage and attack if we sent troops to dispatch the lizardmen in the marshes, I take it. We don't have the strength to fight both the Empire and the lizardmen. Correct. We'll keep watch for now. As you command. But as it stands, there's a limit to how far defending will get us. Seems we should think about attacking if there's a chance. Archer unit quarters. Look at this beautiful background. Wow. Beautiful drawing. Once Ephemeral's wounds had received basic treatment, she went to see Trudelise in the Archer unit's quarters. Oh, looks like you failed to get the lizard's leader. Yall, the captain of the archers, and best among them. In Ausonia, where the bow was revered more than the sword, it could be said he stood above all others. But Ephemeral's policies placed archers and swordsmen on equal footing, which had Yall feeling displeased. I would nail them dead if I'd been in command. You're absolutely right. I'll be sure to leave it to you next time, so please show me how great you are. Huh. Infirmary. Another beautiful little drawing. Ephemeral entered the infirmary to check on Trudelise's condition. She found that Mirka and her sister Mina were already there. Lady Ephemeral. I'm glad to see you safe. Ah, so this is where you've been, Mirka. Yes. But to think that more skinks have intruded in the forest. Mirka's sister Mina is one of the archers. While still young and unable to be called a true soldier, yet others had recognized her talent and treated her as one. How can you be so happy after being roughed up by those things? It was a good chance to test my strength. Huh? Mina, you've certainly got some skill, but you've got to be careful out there. Too right, I was always against bringing you into battle. Your days of treating me like a child are coming to an end. But, leader, what do you plan to do now? Defense is my priority, but I'll launch an attack if I can find an opening. What do you mean? We'll only lose more if we keep defending. Lady Ephemeral, well said. Is that so? Understood. Mirka was against the idea of Alfheim being the invader of other factions, so to hear her friend Ephemeral say such a thing was disheartening. Wow, nice forest. On the way to the swordsman's quarters. Hey sis, you're looking pretty down. Did something happen? Mina, having come along with her sister, noticed her mood. The leader said that she might retaliate based on the situation, right? What's wrong with that? After all, the ones attacking us are in the wrong. My sword exists to defend. It's not meant to be used for invading. Jeez, you're so stubborn. But then, that's what happens when you take Father's inflexible teachings literally to heart. It has nothing to do with him. How could you say that when you were raised by him too? Well, that's true. Looks like Ausonia may once again become a battlefield. Oh, look at this. Alfheim. Wow, I was not expecting a quick go at it here. The Makan are there, which are the lizardmen, I think. Mount Arcia, tallest mountain on the continent of Schiaparelli. The mountain also serves as a mine for any number of rare metals such as orichalcum and mithril. These and the gold they mine make for an excellent economy. Those who work in the coal mines, though, are treated poorly, leading many to dislike chromium. Which must be those guys. Ausonia Ruins. Let's click them. Wow, they've got 8 squads, including Trudalise leading an all-female guard lineup, but they're not are they archers? Oh, I guess they are. Guards are archers and sword guards are male. Okay. There's Mina. So these are the leaders at the front, and this is the rest of their squad. So there's Mina, or Mirka, sub-commander of the swordsmen. Wald, head of the archers. Meinrad, which I'm not sure about Meinrad again. Authority on Botanical, learns herbs at level 10, Poison Arrow 2 at level 10. Well, that's cool. Gonna learn stuff. She's level 8 right now. Level 8 Klaus, Sword Guard, and he's got a bunch of Sword Guards with him. And Ephemeral, level 8 Sword Guard. And what are all these? Leader skill, use on members, summon up 3. Squad skill, use on self and other members, resist silence up. Resist death up. Leader skill, use on members, effective training, skill held by officers with excellent command ability. Training boost, like she's got wind magic E. Doesn't want to say what that double shot is for some reason. There we go. Bow attack, fires 2 arrows simultaneously. Temporary fire burst of several arrows. Storm arrows. Plus she can attack close up. Wind magic, leader skill. Wind shield. Blows target back with bursts of air pressure. Used to completely stop an enemy's advance. This is stuff we can use in the game. Blows targets away. Support magic used to delay the enemy advance. Herbs, basic items for healing wounds. By combining them with magical energy, elves created healing magics. Wind magic E. Summon wind spirit. So it creates a quasi life form with the power of wind. Can do nothing but move forward towards enemies, working until it uses up its energy. Oh, that's cool. Different take on a wind elemental. HP up, MP up, skill up, speed up, res up. Yeah, she's got a lot. And it helps the group. Does it say right click and window to close it? Okay. And we could eventually get into their skill, like how strong they are, their attack, their defense, their magic. Hers is 125, and like Klaus's attack is 125, his magic's 108. And then the regular guards are much weaker. And they have like skill granted by leader, dash, long range attack, puts all energy into speed, increasing movement temporarily. Skill granted by leader, wind cutter, creates plates of wind to slice the target. That's pretty awesome. Creates a powerful wind that blows targets away, delay the advance, and close sword attack. Mina has speed up 4, herbs, wind magic E, delays the enemy advance, and rapid fire 3 shots in succession. And she's a little less powerful. And then Trudalise is really pretty potent. She's got herbs, attack up, delay enemy advance, and screw arrow. Uses wind magic to spin the shaft. That's awesome. And it makes it go further. Skill up 4, speed up 2, attack up 4. Does that mean these guys all get that? No. I don't think so. So we have room for 4 more squads. Oh boy. Can end the turn, can auto the turn, can recruit, diplomacy, find, search the player unit's location, towns and dungeons may be entered. Watch the game play out automatically, don't want to hit that. Open the options window. Okay, nothing in that. Oh, avatars. Wait, all portrait sequences will be skipped. 10 portrait sequences will be displayed all the way to the left. Yeah, I was told to keep avatars all the way to the left. We might have missed some stuff on that first turn. Anyway, I have no clue what to do. There's nobody at Ausonia Forest. Everybody's down here in the south. Nobody at the west. Nicolaris Marsh. Oh, it has... Oh, Sabrenia leeches. And Nilocaris frogs that ultrasonic wave, a long-range attack, a concussive blast using supersonic waves that humans can't hear. That's awesome. Frog attack, strike attack, a slam utilizing frog legs, requires only a little distance. And frog jump, long-range attack, a movement style unique to frogs, leap castle walls in a single bound. Oh my gosh, you could put frogs in your siege battle. Blood drain, long-range attack, sucks the opponent's blood. Ugh. And goo, long-range attack, reduces the target's speed and movement by covering them in a sticky substance. Shows you all like the way that it works. Wow. Viceroy is ephemeral. What about these Ausonia ruins? There's undead skeletons there that have bone throw. Throws a large femur at someone, flies in an arc, able to ignore walls, and punch. So they can punch and throw bones. Strike with one's own fist. Only idiots would do this on the field of battle. And then there's undead that have claws. Scratch with one's claws. Pretty simple enemies there. Strength 35-29. I mean, I keep trying to drag the map. It's not going to work that way. Moab Plains. We can work to go over here. Monster Pavonus Bird. They look pretty tough. Got claw and gliding. Makes a sudden drop attack from the sky. And Pavonus Beetle. And that's the crime syndicate over there. Oh, Pavonus Castle has rogues. Wow. But, to recruit. Nobody can recruit anybody here. Do we need all these units? At the same southern location? I guess that's like the head location. What if we hit find? No searchable area at Ausonia Forest South. What about the old-fashioned recruit, like ephemeral? Can recruit guard and sword guard. Is that all? Probably all we can recruit. guard and sword guard. I mean, some can only recruit one type, but it's just guard and sword guard, I guess. Recruit as Leandra, I guess it... Well, it does take up your turn. So I'm just going to recruit as Ephemeral. And let's add to our... We have 8,000 funds. Income plus 3,750. Let's add a mixed unit. Let's go sword guard, sword guard, sword guard, sword guard. Oh, it doesn't mix the units if you don't want to. I mean, we could mix them. We're down to 6,800. I think I could take, like... Unit cannot... Oh, maybe not. Cannot enter this leader's squad. So does it make sense just to keep recruiting a full regiment of them? Sword guard, guard, sword guard, guard. We'll just leave it like that for now. It's expensive. But maybe move let's have walled. Whoops. Move to the west. Along with this unit of guards, this unit of sword guards or whatever. Strength 2684. What if we go to this forest north? I want to go attack this ruins. So strength 3529. Let's right click it. Cannot do battle on the first turn. Alright, we'll let them stay there. What about diplomacy? Kingdom of God relations. Reynald Empire 0. Apoitakara 0. And their might is shown. What's our might, I wonder? It shows our funds. Doesn't show our might, though. Doesn't show our might. Crime is also very powerful. Can strengthen relationships with 200 gold. Alcatraz. What about Pavonis Castle, neutral faction? What's another one that can come on our side? Kingdom of Gug. They're down here. Moab. Is that the Kingdom of Gog? Kingdom of Gog right there. Let's ally. Can seek alliance for 6 turns with 250 gold. Kingdom of Gog, ally. Wait, strengthen relationships with 250 gold. Seek amity with Kingdom of Gog. Yes. Strength and relations. Oh, they went to 70. Dragon Knights are up there. Lion is way down there. We don't really bother with them. McCann, we're at 30 with them. Musket, Reynald Empire. Knights of Kunitz. I mean, it's not super important that we align ourselves with anybody yet. Castus might be a good move. But is there anything else to do on this first turn? Turn will play out automatically. Release, recruit. I guess just end the turn. Bong bong. Units under level 6 receive training, 49 units, pay 350 in upkeep. Oh, watch this battle. Battle at Snow Plains of Nihilus. Yes, let's watch it. Nice. I love the life of a merc. Cower in front of these guns. Always watch your surroundings. You better bring the finest women to the party tonight. Oh boy. Enemies like this make our job a walk in the park. Oh, we're watching. Riddle those idiots with bullets. Wow, they're kind of tough, bros. You hanging in there? Ah, sorry guys. You're pushing them back. Oops, sorry about that. Watch this battle. Battle at Saraunus Tholus Wasteland. Neutral faction. Yeah, we'll watch it. Dragon Knights of Fervor. Glorin, time to fly. I may be alone, but don't underestimate the Dragon Knight. Please surrender. For the sake of the dragons, eh? Hey, that's not food. Rocking their world pretty good. Just a neutral, you know, Fafnir. Taking out a neutral. Thought you couldn't do war on the first battle, on the first turn. Alcatraz taking out, like, look at that neutral faction, son. Oh, they're in the water. Let's go. Let's go, you scoundrels. All forces advance. Let's move in closer. Hey, don't want to get turned to stone. Don't run off without a plan. Get so attached to a useless piece and you'll soon lose your king. Take those 300 villagers and keep them as hostages. Wow, we're actually winning this. Looks like the victor's been decided. Wow, Knights of Kunitz and neutral faction at sea. The goddess of victory is with me. Pushing forward. All forces advance. Sorry, no time to make changes now. Not planning on sharing the spoils after we win. Looks like we made it, but is he alright? Do you really think you could break our ranks? Once this is over, I can be with her. My squad would never kill those who drop their weapons. Or what are you fighting for? They're falling back. Wow, some are leaving. Some turned around, but look at all this battling. I thought we couldn't do it on the first turn. I wanted to do this. Lion at sea. Keep your distance without letting the enemy too close. Let's do it. We don't have much choice. Kill them all. I hope you've learned the power of a true magical girl. You may be pushing forward now, but don't let down your guard. Wow. They are a wave of force. Move the line forward. Use a good balance of healing and support. Keep going. Oh my, it's a bit late to get cold feet. Lion's victorious. Captured the strait. There are no defenders. Oh, they took enforcements. Oh, they took the forest. Reynald Empire, you did do it. Let's see if we can take all of them and put them in there. Oh, we can. I didn't think we could do that. Territory, selected territory in blue. Yeah, we can deploy all them, but I broke up our forces a little bit. Oh well, let's deploy. Let's go. Wow. Okay. Show them the power of elf archers. Where are they? How do I select all? Alfheim is victorious. Watch this battle, Port Hesperia. Reynald in neutral faction. They took the north though. Alright, let's go. Hey, does that mean we're losing? Oh, fire attack. Gotta be watchful. Your cavalry goes far ahead before the rest of your gang gets there. That's War 101, bro. This isn't what the top brass ordered. They might not be successful, but they took our forest because I didn't put anybody in there. Might have to restart even. It's all good. It's a learning experience. Look at that. They wiped out the cavalry. Now they're at a choke point. I don't really know how, but we'll get through. Yeah, I don't know either. Y'all getting blasted. Oh crap, I don't know what's happening. That faction is taking y'all out. What should we do? This guy's hilarious. They have the numbers though, but these mages putting up one heck of a fight. Who's gonna withstand here? Oh, totally forgot the plan we made. Oh, but they finally breaking through. They broke through. Now it's all heck breaking loose. You know, does that mean we're losing? Look at all the ships. Yeah, they're taking them out now. These mages are just easy to pick off here. The messenger screwed up. They're all chasing that one mage. Wow, the mages are playing possum, running away from them. They can't get past that one mage. Who knows where that's going to end up, out in the ocean. This was not a well-executed attack at all. They lost a lot of troops. Finally, they're gonna get caught though. Oh, there it is. Oh, got away. Oh, not that time. One unit remaining. Run. Run. I think it's over for you, sir. A sea of red is coming. Wow. Literally got backed into a corner. Pretty hilarious. You better not go to the other corner. There you go. Sorry about the brutality of that. Reynold Empire captured it. And now we're down a forest. So we're going to have to re-evaluate. I wanted to take out these ruins. It said it wouldn't let me on the first turn. Strength 11, 18. Is there a path connecting these two? I'm not sure. But I'm going to capture that back. Oh, they have a lot of strength there. A lot of strength. Why didn't I fortify that? We have more strength. If I could get everybody together again. Maybe if I just go after them with this group, we'll be able to turn them back. Let me... Can I recruit and then attack on the same turn? I don't think so. So we're probably just going to attack there. We could attack from two different locations. Take all of them. And all of them. What? Oh, with units that have acted. What? Let's just take all of them. What units have acted? Nobody acted. It's a new turn, right? I'm confused. Deploy there to the north. There's a blue one. All. With units that have acted. Alright, well, I'm just gonna have fun and mess around. I don't know why it won't let me do that. It's weird. Oh, I can't do it there either. With units that have acted. Who acted? So we ended our turn. This is another new turn. I don't know who acted, but they were all E for whatever reason. Maybe because they defended that turn. We got into that battle map or something. I don't know, but we need to recruit a whole lot. Recruit is walled. We need sword guards too, though. Walt's the only one there. Oh boy. Well, let's move some to the east. Let's move Let's move Meinrad and his squad to the east. Let's move Mina and her squad. Let's move Trudelise and her squad. And Merca Klaus. Move Leandre. But we're gonna recruit with her. Get some sword guards. Some guards. Now recruit with him or her. Get some guards. Just guards. Just guards. Who can do sword guards? Anybody? Leandre can do sword guards. Bunch of power there. Whoa, I right clicked and it gave me a whole row. Okay. Guess it was meant to be. Ausonia Forest South, we're down to 650 gold. And we'll get some more guards. We're down to 50 gold. Whoops. See how long we've been playing. 56 minutes. I gotta wrap it up, guys. So I want to say thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. No, I don't want to exit, but thank you for watching. If you did have fun and you want to see more of this, please hit the like button. Please drop a comment. I'll get better at it as time goes. I'll be a bit quicker with things, figure things out. I should have had a better start, moved them right away instead of what happened. We lost the forest. Now we have to fight defensively. We'll check out these ruins as well when we get a chance. It should be a lot of fun. So please drop a like, please drop a comment as well. Let me know what you think with a comment, and I'll catch you guys next time. Until then, be well, live well, and stay well. Much love, peace, and joy. Father bless, and Father's love and grace be all up in you and all for you guys. Stay close to Heavenly Father. Be one with God, and all will be well in your lives. I promise you that. And I'll catch you guys. You'll always be good if you have Father in your corner. So I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao for now.